Hello, it's so good to be here with you all. I love this company. I've been working with Lifeway for almost 2.5 years now and get so charged by all that it can do by these itty bitty, powerful little patches that just blow me away with the testimonials. And I hope all of you will get a chance to take a listen to the library that we have that we're on right now. It's live right now. We have over 3,000 calls on this actual chat through Telegram, and it's incredible. So my testimony goes like this. I was very slow and steady to start getting the responses with the patches. But what I was so wowed by was the science and the fact that we had a 20-year patent. That spoke volumes to me. And so what I started to notice was just little things. I didn't really have anything that wrong with me to begin with. I was 52 when I started. I'm now 54 and a half. And so it was little things like maybe little tweaks in my back weren't there. I did get better sleep. That was a big one. One thing I did notice was I would often fall asleep around 9 o'clock at night with my kids. I have 4 children. And so by 9 o'clock, I was done. And with the patches, that helped me push through that mark. So that was a big deal for me. One thing I thought was really fun that I didn't even realize that I had a skin issue, but I noticed about 4 months after using the patches that my crepey skin on my arms and my legs weren't as crepey. And so that was a fun surprise. And again, something that I didn't realize was an issue until it got better. So that I really appreciated that. The other thing is that I like my complexion. Like I said, I'm 54 and I love the vitality that comes from the patches. When I first started, I don't know what's going on internally with me. So I figured, okay, I'll start the patches. And as we know, within the first day, we start resetting genes, 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. We don't feel that necessarily happening. So I knew that that was going on just by all the science and the research that David's done. And so that was all good and exciting. And now, like I said, I've been on it for almost 2.5 years. So I feel like it's gone to the state of regeneration. And then it goes to the part where you start to reverse your cellular age. And I love that because I've always told my children that I'm going to live to 150. And now I feel like I've got the tools to actually support that. And that just charges me. So now the way I look at it is not only am I reversing my cellular age, I'm using it preventatively. So I feel like there's no way degenerative disease will get to me because I'm taking action now when I'm still so young, because I am going to live to 150. So I've got about 100 more years to go. I wear about 7 patches during the day, 3 of the patches at nighttime. I got 2 of them right here with glutathione and a little Nirvana right here. Energy enhancers right here. I call them my Wonder Woman bracelets. Wear that on my wrist, and little X39 over here, X49 under my belly. You know what? Actually, I like wearing my X39 right here behind my ear, and I wear carnosine behind my back. Is how I do it. And then at nighttime, I'll do Olivita right here to stimulate that pineal gland. I do Silent Night. In fact, on one of these calls, one gal was talking about putting it on her liver meridian in between her big and second toe. So I do that. And then the last one I do is, Eon. I've been wearing Eon at nighttime too, just to help get into that rest and digest space. So I really love that. That's an inflammation, anti-inflammation, anti-stress patch, also known as the happy patch.
I want you to back up, and I want everybody to see your arms. These arms are desirable. Let's see it.
Okay, now I'm a little embarrassed.
No, don't be.
Okay. So one of the things that I've heard is if you put X39 or Eon behind your right ear, you're able to, it'll help kind of connect your right and your left side brain fire up, so you feel like you have more aha moments. And that just appeals to me. So anyways, I wear that here, carnosine right below, right at the C7. I do X49 below my belly button, then my energy enhancers right here, my Wonder Woman bracelets. And then let's see, what else am I doing? Oh, Nirvana and carnosine right here. No, sorry. Nirvana and glutathione are right here. And then at nighttime, that's when I'll do Olivita on my third eye, Eon at my C7, and then Silent Night either on my right temple or on the liver meridian between my big and second toe.
How have you felt that these patches have made a difference in your stress that you are going through?
That's a great question. I will definitely say I feel like it helps me stay calm and steady. Because it has been really challenging. And between the patches and my faith, those two are my staples that really, really do help. 100%. So much with my sleep, because before I started patches, I was just getting 4 hours of sleep just because stress was really interrupting everything. And then now I get between 6 to 7 hours. And I've got my Aura ring to prove it. I forgot to tell you one really important thing is that our patches are multi-generational. So I've got my mom who's 82 using X39 and Alavita. She will only wear 2 patches. So I figure X39 because it's going to heal and repair. Alavita because on top of it being our skin and body regeneration patch, it lengthens telomeres. And that's a big deal for lifespan. And so I want my mom living as long as me or longer. So I've got on those 2. And then my son, I've got a really active 17-year-old, 18-year-old who's a football player. So he, when he was recovering from ACL, was doing X39 to heal and repair, Eon to keep the inflammation at bay. When you put those 2 together, it turbocharges X39 to really do what it's supposed to do. And then of course the ice waves, because that stops the pain, it breaks the pain in the connective tissue. So that's how children, at least my children, will use the patches. And then my mom's using the patches. It's so fabulous. And I hope that all of you are able to share it with your loved ones too, friends, family, even people in the airplane. You can just chat with anybody, because we get to share the fact that this technology exists. What other people do with it, that's up to them. But at least we get to share and feel really good about sharing that something so powerful can exist. And this is what Suzanne was talking about, is on one of the calls that I was listening to, it was a doctor that was speaking. And what he says is his wife had unfortunately passed away 3 years ago. And he said, if she would have access to the patches, she would still be here. And he wrapped up his call by saying, the patches can be life enhancing for some and life saving for others. And that, every time I think of that, it gives me chills, because especially if you listen to the testimonials, they're powerful testimonials of people that have had pain for decades. And our patches have been able to really help give them a better quality of life. And where I feel like I've got the vitality and the energy, and I love them, there was nothing that big of a deal wrong with me. But there's people that have seriously compromised systems that our patches are able to help. And that there's nothing better than helping somebody get out of pain and give them a better quality of life, to me.